today we're going to be talking about my theories and predictions for Empire of Storms. If you guys do not know what Empire of Storms is, it is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, and the title has just been released today. There are going to be major spoilers in this video, so bye down spoiler people, go and read the Throne of Glass series. The spoilers are starting now. So much stuff happened in Queen of Shadows. I'm kind of unsure of what's gonna happen next in Empire of Storms. The whole plot of book 5 is kind of up in the air. But yes, one of the main things I wanted to talk about was Manon and Dorian. We all saw that moment in Queen of Shadows when there was a spark between them. Some of us wanted to deny it and the rest of us just embraced it. I'm so excited that this might be a thing. I think even if they were just friends, even if they just helped each other get out of that internal darkness that they're facing and just help each other become more human again, or as human as they can get. I just feel like it would be such a good relationship for them and that they'd help each other so much. I mean, let's be honest, I wouldn't mind if something romantic happened between them, but I wouldn't be disappointed if nothing romantic happened between them either. Speaking of Manon, I feel like a big chunk of Empire of Storms will have to revolve around Manon and how now that she's developing emotions, things are gonna change between her and her witch clan, especially with her grandmother. Her grandmother is not going to be okay with her beast of a granddaughter developing a heart and emotions. And that's something that Manon is going to have to come to terms with. Should she keep trying to impress her grandmother, or should she actually go with what her heart is telling her and do what's right? I feel like she's going to face some judgments in that. Not only her grandmother, but with her entire witch clan. I feel like Astrid is going to be like a major shoulder for her to lean on in this book, kind of to test theories out and to kind of feel what's right and see that she's not alone in this. But because Manon is so close to Astrid in these books, I'm kind of worried for her well-being. I'm afraid Sarah's gonna kill her off. Like, I like Astrid, especially with that whole spiel about her past in Queen of Shadows, which just made her an even more likable character. But now that she's opened up, I feel like that's gonna be the end of her, and I'm scared because she's just an awesome character, and I can't imagine how Manon would function if Astrid died. I mean, that might be the last push that you need to push her over the edge and kind of separate herself between her grandmother and the witch clan and what she needs to do in order to do what's right. Not only that, but she had something going with Aelin in the last book. I feel like because she owed that life debt to Aelin and she helped save Dorian, that she now has a new perspective on things, that she will now have enough courage, or she will gain enough courage to say, hey, no, this isn't right and we need to do something about this. And again, going back to if Astrid died, I feel like if Astrid died, it would be her grandmother who would kill her to punish Manon for being disloyal to her and freeing Dorian. But yes, after that, I feel like Manon will grow more rebellious and more opinionated, and she will work and try to convince the rest of her witch clan that no, what we've been doing for so long is so wrong. Like, there's hope rising. We need to help execute this new change and make the world a better place. Obviously, there's going to be someone against her, not just her grandmother, probably a lot of the witch clan too, because we basically don't really know where their loyalties lie other than Astrid. We know that Astrid trusts Manon with her life, but the rest of them, are they loyal to her grandmother? Are they loyal to Manon? Probably her grandmother, which makes things so much more complicated. Going back to Dorian, so much has happened to poor Dorian, and I feel like he might be kind of traumatized in Empire of Storms. I feel like he'll be a little bit traumatized, like, oh my gosh, I did that, I did all those terrible things, there's this darkness inside of me, how do I deal with this? And again, that could tie into his relationship / connection with Manon, but also he's gonna have to come to terms with that internally. Like, he's gonna have to accept the things that he's done and that he has to move forward in order to protect his kingdom. He's gonna have to learn to deal with that inner darkness that he had. And also, now that he's not his father's slave, he now has a chance to explore his powers more in freedom without having to worry that he'll be captured and turned into a slave like he was in Heir of Fire. But now he really has a chance to explore that, so I picture him and Aelin kind of training together, fire and ice. And with that, he also has to figure out how he truly feels about Aelin. Does he think about her in a romantic kind of way, or does he see her as just a friend now? Because so much has changed, and I feel like that shift could occur from romance to friendship, because they were friends all along, and I kind of feel like that's the direction that they will be heading. Maybe it's because I just don't ship Chlorian. And also in this book, I'm really looking forward to see how Rowan and Aylin's relationship develops. In Heir of Fire, we all just thought, oh, it's so good that she has a friend to support, and like we were all fine with that. But then in Queen of Shadows, I did start to ship them together, and I'm interested to see how that relationship kind of progresses, especially since Aylin now has this entire empire to take care of. I mean, like, her relationship is gonna have to come second, and helping her people is gonna have to come first. I don't know how that's gonna affect her relationship with Rowan. It might arise some difficulties, or it might just make them stronger. I feel like it could go either way at this point. I feel like a major thing that needs to happen in this book is Aylin finding allies. She needs to figure out where her loyalties lie and where people against her are, and kind of figuring out what she needs to do and who stands with her and who stands against her, and how she's going to become a strong, respected queen. Also, I feel like Aylin is going to send Adian off to do something, maybe like try to find allies, because he was involved in the rebellion, so maybe he has some ties there. I don't know. I feel like he has some sort of idea, and he'll kind of figure that out and help Aylin out with that. And also Lysandra and Adian, I ship them so freaking hard, and I'm so excited to see what happens between them in Empire of Storms. Oh, they're so cute. That was one of the things that I'm most excited for in this book, is to see how their relationship develops, because I feel like they'd be absolutely perfect for each other. Oh my gosh. I just can't wait to see how that plays out. Next, Kale has been through some rough times in Queen of Shadows, and like, I am not a huge fan of Nezrin, but if he's happy, then I guess I'm okay with it, maybe? I don't know. I feel like it's good for him to have someone like Nezrin there to support him, but Kaelina feels I can't move on that fast. I feel like it'll be good for him to have someone there to support him as he's healing. And also, Sarah wouldn't just send Kale off to the southern continent to get better. There has to be some bigger plan for him there, whether that's with Nezrin, or he finds out some information, maybe about allies, maybe about the rebellion, maybe about how others perceive what's going on in Adarlan from the southern continent, and how that can help Aylin. But yes, those are all my thoughts / predictions on the things that need to happen in Empire of Storms. I just love that title. Empire of Storm. Empire of Storm. Empire of Storm. Doesn't that just scream vengeance and badassery? But yes, I hope that you guys are as excited about this book as I am. I'm freaking out right now. Like, I'm absolutely thrilled with the title. I think it fits into the series really, really nicely. Also, I want to do a read along with these books. I want to reread them for Empire of Storms. I don't know if any of you guys are interested in that. If any of you guys are interested in doing that with me, let me know. Maybe we could set something up, or buddy read it, or have a read along. I'm just so excited for this book, and I hope that you guys are as excited as I am. But yes, my name is Milla. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Badassery even a word? Did I just make that up? I feel like it's a word. Eye of Elena. 3. It's like an early birthday present for me, and I was so happy. Like, this is the best gift I could have ever gotten. Thank you, Sarah. To push her over the edge. They're both so kick-ass and hilarious. I just,